Everything is about to change. The balance in the valley is no longer between just two dojos. What started as a simple fight between old rivals has now grown into something much bigger. In the new Cobra Kai Season 7 trailer, the energy is darker. The fights are harder, and every character looks like they're carrying the weight of the past. The trailer wastes no time, it dives right into action, pain, and mystery. And for fans who have followed the journey since the first episode, this trailer promises one thing loud and clear. The final showdown is near. The trailer opens with quick cuts of Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso walking toward an old building. Together, their faces are serious, almost like they're about to face something they know could break them. Behind them, the air is filled with tension. These aren't the same men we saw at the beginning of the series. Years of fights, friendships, losses, and regrets have changed them. Johnny has the eyes of a warrior again, and Daniel finally looks ready to step outside of Miyagi's shadow and face the future on his own terms. When they both take off their jackets at the same time, fans know it's time to fight together. Not apart, then comes a scene that shocks everyone. The Cobra Kai dojo is seen again, but it looks different. It's not led by Terry Silver anymore. A new figure stands at the center of the mat, his face not shown fully, but his voice is cold. He says only one line: "We rebuild by breaking them." This could be a completely new villain, or maybe a returning face from earlier Karate Kid lore. Some fans believe it could be Mike Barnes taking control. Others think it's someone related to Silver's past. But the trailer keeps the truth hidden, building mystery with every second. Next, we see Sam LaRusso alone in a quiet forest, training in silence. Her face is full of anger and focus. She punches a tree hard enough to bruise her hand. Why is she away from everyone? Is she preparing for a personal fight? Or has something happened that made her walk away from the others? The trailer doesn't give full answers, but it suggests that Sam might be taking a different path from the rest. She looks stronger, more serious, and more dangerous than ever before. Miguel is next. He's standing on a rooftop, staring at the city below. A short flashback shows him getting into a serious fight with Robbie again. The two boys seem like they're falling into the same cycle of pain, but this time their expressions feel more emotional. Miguel's eyes aren't just angry, they look hurt. Robbie seems torn, almost like he wants to say something but can't. The trailer gives us a small glimpse of a handshake between them, but it quickly cuts away. Are they going to be enemies again? Or is something finally bringing them closer? And then one of the most intense shots in the trailer. Kreese's hand, old and worn, picks up a black Cobra Kai GI from the floor. No face, no words, just the GI and the sound of breathing. It means one thing. Kreese is back. Maybe he never truly left. Maybe he's been watching, waiting, planning. His silence is more terrifying than any fight. This moment alone shakes the future of the valley. The trailer ends with a few big, fast scenes, fights in a tournament ring, students crying, a hospital bed, and a group of fighters kneeling before a master we don't fully see. It's clear this isn't just another season of teenage battles and dojo rivalry. This is war. The kind that decides what name and legacy will last. Even the title card at the end of the trailer gives chills. Cobra Kai Season 7, the final fight begins. The music stops. The screen goes black. And fans are left asking one question: who will walk away and who will fall? Asterisk, they are not just students anymore, not just senseis, not even rivals? In Cobra Kai Season 7, these fighters are something more. They're warriors standing on the edge of their final battle. The trailer doesn't waste time. It shows us scars, bruises, broken friendships, and unspoken pain. It's the beginning of the end, and every frame is louder than words. The battles to come are not just for pride or dojo names. This time it's about identity, redemption, and legacy. The final showdown is coming, and no one can escape it. Johnny Lawrence, once seen as the loser of the valley, now walks with a calm power. The trailer shows him standing in front of a mirror, staring at his reflection. He's older, stronger, and wiser. In one shot, he slowly folds his black GI, places it in a bag, and walks away from it. But later we see him wearing it again, fists clenched. Sweat dripping, he's returning to the fight, not for revenge, but for something deeper. Johnny knows this is his last shot to protect his family, his students, and the man he has become, Daniel. LaRusso, too, is facing his final test. In one powerful moment, we see him lighting incense beside Mr. Miyagi's grave, whispering something the audience cannot hear. His face holds sadness, but also peace. Later, in a moment that hits every longtime fan, he opens a wooden box and reveals a new belt one that has both Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do symbols on it. Daniel is finally ready to bring balance, not just between dojos, but within himself. He's no longer fighting like Miyagi or against Cobra Kai, he's creating his own way. Then there's Miguel. Once the heart of the show, he now stands torn between paths. The trailer shows him practicing alone at night, flipping through his old notebook. One drawing stands out, Johnny, him, and Robbie training together, but things have changed. Miguel and Robbie are seen fighting again, fists flying, words shouted, but this time something breaks. Miguel stops mid-fight, steps back, and walks away. His silence says more than punches ever could. It's clear Miguel is not fighting to win anymore. He's fighting to find peace, and maybe that means stepping out of the war completely. Robbie Keane looks different too. The trailer shows him helping train younger students, guiding them with calm words and patience. It's the opposite of the hot-headed boy we first met. He even smiles, but it doesn't last. Later, we see him walking into the old Cobra Kai dojo, only to find Kreese waiting for him. Their eyes meet, and no words are spoken. Whatever their history is, it's not over. Robbie might be forced to choose between the peace he wants and the fire he comes from, and then there's Tori. Her journey might be the most painful of all. She's shown sitting on a rooftop holding her tournament medal. The camera focuses on her shaking hand, her eyes full of regret. In the next scene, she faces off with an unknown fighter in a dark warehouse, yelling, "You don't get to speak for me anymore." Fans are guessing she might be breaking away from the system, possibly starting her own dojo or walking away from Karaver. But her anger still burns, and it might be the key to the fight's final twist. The trailer also gives quick flashes of major confrontations. Daniel and Johnny back-to-back in a massive fight. Sam screaming Miguel's name in a collapsing building. Hawk stepping into a ring with bruised knuckles and fire in his eyes. Kenny standing alone in a Cobra Kai GI looking at a wall of broken trophies. Each image tells its own story. Some will rise, some will fall. One voice in the trailer sums it all up. Everyone fights. Not everyone wins. But in the end, every fighter must decide who they really are. These words play over a final scene, where Johnny, Daniel, Miguel, Robbie, Sam, and Tori all stand silently in a line looking forward. The music rises. The lights fade. This is not just a battle between dojos. It's a war between the people they were and the people they must become. And when the final fight arrives, no one walks away unchanged. The trailer fades to black, and then one date appears on the screen. That single moment makes fans all over the world stop breathing. Fall 2026, it's official. Cobra Kai Season 7 is coming, and it's the final chapter. The release date reveal hits hard because this is the last time we'll see these characters together on screen. It's not just another season, it's the end of a story that began in 1984 with a single crane kick. And now, over 40 years later, the journey is nearly complete. Filming for Season 7 wrapped months ago, but Netflix and the creators kept everything under tight control. No leaks, no spoilers, just pure suspense. Cast members were careful not to reveal anything in interviews, only teasing that this season would be the biggest and most emotional ride yet. Even the trailer avoids major spoilers, using fast cuts and shadowy figures to keep fans guessing. But now the release date has been revealed, and production secrets are finally coming out. Behind the scenes, the energy on set was different. In interviews, Ralph Macchio said it felt like coming full circle, while William Zabka called the final days of shooting emotional and powerful. The cast spent time together even after filming, showing how much they had grown into a real family. From training sessions in the dojo to quiet moments between scenes, the entire cast knew this was their last shot to give fans something unforgettable. One of the most exciting surprises came from the stunt team. They revealed that this season would feature the longest one-shot fight sequence in the entire series. That means no cuts, no breaks, just non-stop action that shows how far the characters have come. It was filmed over 5 nights with every actor performing their own stunts. According to the director, it's a love letter to martial arts cinema and Cobra Kai fans. Costume designers also hinted at something fans noticed in the trailer, a return to old-school GI designs. Daniel is seen wearing a new white GI with a golden patch that pays tribute to Mr. Miyagi, while Johnny's new GI combines classic eagle fang colors with a Cobra Kai twist. These small details carry huge meaning. They show how the characters are embracing their past, but not letting it define them. They're moving forward. The music team worked with original Karate Kid composer Bill Conti to remix the classic themes. The trailer gives fans a taste, those familiar notes but slowed down, deeper, heavier. It sets the mood perfectly. It's not just about nostalgia, it's about honor, pain, growth, and the final challenge. Another huge reveal came from the showrunners themselves. They confirmed that Julie Pierce, played by Hilary Swank, will appear in Season 7. She was the lead in the next Karate Kid, and her return is something fans have been begging for. Her role hasn't been shown in the trailer, but the creators teased that she have a strong connection to one of the final battles. That alone has the fanbase exploding with theories. Production also included trips to special filming locations. One fight scene was shot in Okinawa, connecting back to Daniel's journey in Season 3. Another scene takes place in an underground fight ring, unlike anything the series has shown before. It's raw, gritty, and intense, showing just how far Cobra Kai has come from schoolyard brawls. And as the countdown to release begins, fans are already preparing. Social media is full of reaction videos, poster breakdowns, and fan theories. Everyone wants to know who lives, who wins, and who walks away from the dojo for good. The creators said it best during a press event: "We're ending it on our own terms. With fire, with heart, and with honor." Asterisk, some trailers surprise fans. This one shook the whole internet. As soon as the Cobra Kai Season 7 trailer dropped, fans lost their minds. Within minutes, timelines were full of screenshots, reactions, and theories. But it wasn't just hype. This trailer gave real reveals, deep emotional hints, shocking visuals, and moments that made fans pause, rewind, and question everything they thought they knew. It wasn't just a preview. It was a warning. The end is coming, and it won't be easy for anyone. One of the biggest moments was the possible return of Julie Pierce. Even though the trailer never showed her face, one short clip featured a woman in a dark training uniform doing slow kata beside a candle-lit shrine. Fans immediately connected this to Julie's past with Mr. Miyagi. The music even played a familiar melody from the next Karate Kid. Is she returning to help Daniel and Johnny? Or does she have her own fight to settle? Nobody knows for sure. But the clues were enough to spark thousands of comments and videos. Overnight. Another jaw-dropping reveal was the voiceover that plays over shots of Cobra Kai students kneeling in silence. The voice says, "We've taught them strength. But have they learned balance? It's not Daniel, it's not Johnny. And it's not Kreese." The voice sounds older, calm, almost wise, but also dangerous. Some fans believe it could be Mr. Miyagi's secret student, someone who trained after Daniel and Julie. Others think it's a brand new character who will reshape the Cobra Kai philosophy. Whoever it is, their presence brings mystery and power. In a blink and you'll miss it scene, Tori is shown standing over someone lying on the ground, possibly Hawk, unconscious and bloody. Her face shows fear and regret. It's a moment that seems to break her, and fans are guessing this could be the moment she finally walks away from Cobra Kai. But will it be too late? Will her decision cost her friendships or her future? Another shocking moment shows Kreese walking through a hallway filled with old photographs of his army unit. One frame zooms in just enough to show a familiar face, Terry Silver, younger, in uniform. This small detail could point toward a hidden history between Kreese and Silver that's yet to be told. Maybe a betrayal, maybe a secret student, maybe a final twist. The trailer drops the image, then cuts to black, leaving fans desperate for answers. Fans also caught a hidden Easter egg. In one scene where Miguel and Robbie are training together, a poster in the background says, "Valley Tournament, Open, Worldwide." This hints at a possible international tournament, something many fans hoped for since Season 5. Could the final fight be bigger than just the Valley? Could it be global? If so, the stakes are higher than ever before. And then there's the scene that made everyone gasp, a single frame of Johnny on his knees, holding what looks like a torn black belt in his hands. His face is covered in blood and sweat. Behind him, Daniel is lying still. We don't know if he's alive or unconscious, but that one image says more than words ever could. It tells us this season will break us. And maybe break them too. As for fan reactions, YouTube exploded with breakdowns and theories within hours. The official trailer hit 10 million views in a single day. Reddit threads are filled with slow-motion analyses of every frame. TikTok users are crying, cheering, and even arguing over who's going to win and who's going to fall. Instagram is filled with fan art showing Daniel, Johnny, Miguel, and even Kreese standing side by side in what fans are calling the final formation. Some fans are calling Season 7 the endgame of Cobra Kai. Others say it's the perfect way to close a story that started with a school fight and ended in an all-out war of honor. But everyone agrees on one thing: this season will change everything. And maybe that's what makes Cobra Kai special. It's never been just about kicks and punches. It's been about growth, pain, second chances, and the power of choice. Season 7 promises one final lesson, and whatever it is, fans are ready. Asterisk.